Hey, my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks." Okay, so today's story is, drumroll please, yes, Rocket Raccoon with his new friend Robin and Shirley Squirrely. Okay, so when we last left off with Rocket, Rocket and Shirley have been together, but then, I don't know, they kind of like broke up and then like they both disappeared for a while. So fast forward at the end of August, about a month and a half ago, I look out my window and there's Rocket, but Rocket was actually with his new side piece, Robin, I call her. So here's these two damn raccoons, Rocket and Robin, on my fire escape. Now remember, raccoons are nocturnal, so it was weird because it was like daytime and they were laying out outside my window, like on the fire escape. And you know, they say that raccoons can have like rabies or this or that, and I'm thinking, are these bitches dying? You know, because I even was like looking, and at certain points it even looked like they weren't breathing. So I don't know if I should call like 311 or what. Now you got to understand that these raccoons and these squirrels and these feral cats live in the back of my building, like where we take the trash out. I always see raccoons, cats, it's like being at the Bronx Zoo, for God's sakes. So I took pictures of the two of them, but then a little while later I thought, oh, let me take a video. But then when I went to take the video to speak to them, Robin was nowhere to be found. So take a look. Hey, my beautiful little Rocket. So, update, Rocket apparently, oh, look, he's scratching himself. Rocket apparently left Shirley. And I don't know if you saw the picture before, but he has a new piece, Robin. I don't know where she went now, but they've been hanging out here all day. And now he's all alone. Maybe she'll come back. Who knows? But these bitches, they better not be setting up shop outside my window. Because, honey, what happens if I got to run out the fire escape? And you there acting a fool, then I accidentally step on you, then you bite me. Oh, becomes a whole mess. All right, bitches. I love you, Rocket. I miss Robin. Bye. Isn't he the cutest thing? Anyway, but then a little while later on, I thought to myself, let me go back and look. And then sure enough, Robin was back. So then I took footage of that. So check that out. Look, Rocket, Robin came back. These two bitches, where'd you go, girl? Hope you two are okay. I mean, I know it's hot as hell out. And look at them. They're just trying to cool off. Y'all bitches better not be sick. You better disappear sooner than later. So I can't be having no sick, rabid raccoons outside my window. Look, her little feet are up. Oh, she got her legs in the air, you whore. All right, to be continued. Hopefully they'll be okay. They better be. All right, bye. Look, your cute little face. Bye, Robin. Yeah, that's you. And bye, little Rocket. Okay, so after a couple of days of that, I thought, okay, this is cute, but it ain't that cute anymore. And plus, like, you know, it was the end of August, and I know it was a heat wave, you know, it was such a hot summer, so maybe they were just trying to cool off, but I didn't know. So then suddenly 2 days later, they were gone. But, you know, also when they're there, it's like, if I want to keep the window open, I was a little afraid to, because, you know, what if there's a breeze, and if they got God knows what? I wasn't feeling it. So a friend of mine gave me the idea. He said, oh, why don't you get one of those, like, those little spiky things that, like, they put, like, on roofs or whatever to, like, keep the pigeons off? So, stupid me, I went on Amazon and I bought that and I set it up and I had it all, like, right there where they would normally be. So where Shirley's nest used to be, and I remember I haven't seen her in a while, and now where Rocket and Robin were at. And, you know, I kind of like felt a little bad because I was like, oh, like, you know, do I really want to do that? But against my better judgment, I bought it. I set it all up. I had it there but then like in my mind, I'm thinking, oh Lord, like, what if like Shirley like doesn't see it and then suddenly I look and there's some dead animal in these spikes. And I did it right before I was going to Spain. So then I went to Spain September 1st through the 10th. And when I went, for some reason, I don't think I was thinking clearly, but that's the window where my fire escape is. And because I knew that like I'd be back September 10th and it would be fall, I thought, let me have some circulation. So I kept that window open, not a lot, maybe just a couple of inches. And thank God I have a metal window gate there. So, and I remember I was like at the airport and I even thought to myself, shoot, why I should have probably closed it just in case. I even thought I would call my neighbor and ask her, go in and close my window, but I didn't. So fast forward, September 10th comes. That was a Saturday, and that Friday night, my last night in Spain, I got like no sleep, and I was sleep deprived, and then 9-hour flight, 6-hour time difference. I get back to my apartment at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and I had been up for like, I hadn't slept for like almost 2 days. So when I get into my apartment and I go into the bedroom, I look at that window, and then suddenly, right where in between like the screen and the window gate, there were all of these leaves there. And I was like, oh, so I'm thinking to myself, there must have been like some kind of rain or windstorm or something. So, because how did the leaves like get there? But then when I looked outside the window, there were no leaves like on the fire escape itself. And I was like, wait a minute, those didn't just end up there. Those were put there. Then I thought, oh my Lord, did Shirley build a nest? Like literally, if this is the window and the screen, it was only open like that much. And in between, like even the wooden shade that was there, the blinds and the window gate, there were all of these leaves and it looked like they were like little pieces of wood. And I was like, what? And it took me a minute to realize, oh my God, I think this bitch built a nest. And then, so I like lifted up and I'm like, brushing all the shit off. And then when I look carefully, I noticed that the screen, this bitch had bitten through my screen and there was a big hole on both sides of it. Now, you got to understand, like I hadn't slept for like almost 2 days and had been on a 9-hour flight. So I immediately am thinking, oh shit, what if this damn squirrel is in my apartment? But now thank God that the window gate, the slots, were only like that big. So I was like, even though I know that they could like, have pliable bodies, I don't think that she would have gotten in there. But of course, I'm freaking out. I'm looking all through my apartment, making sure there's no damn squirrel up in here. So I'm like brushing all of that out. And then it was at that point, and it was all like a process. Because first I thought it was just the wind had done that. Then I realized, no, this is a nest. Then I saw the hole on the side where the nest was, and then a hole on the other side of the screen. And then it gets even worse, because then I was like, what's all these little pieces of wood? This bitch had chewed up a couple of the blinds of my blinds. I mean, the bitch literally chewed it up. And when I looked, I was like, oh my Lord, like, it's all chewed up and you see little bite marks. I should have taken pictures, but honestly, like I was so mortified when I got home. And as each step of it happened and the realization hit me that, oh my God, this is Shirley who did this. And then thinking maybe the squirrel is in my house, I didn't know what to think. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I didn't even think to take pictures. But that's all actually true. I mean, I can't even make this shit up. I'm frankly not that creative to make this up. And and then at that point, I was like, you know what? Like, I should have never put those spikes in. So I immediately like cut them out, took them out. So now they are no longer there. And then like I replaced the screen, but for the days to follow, for like a week or so after that, it's like every minute, if I would hear anything, I would like look at the window because I was like, this bitch is going to try to get back in here. Now, I have not seen Rocket, Robin, or Shirley, and I'm finally over that because now it's been like 3 weeks. But I was like, that's what I get. You know what? Like, I'm trying to prevent Rocket and Robin from like setting up shop. And then Shirley comes back and sees that she's like, this bitch fucked my shit up. I'ma jack his shit up. And chewed up my blinds and decided to create a nest in between my window and the window gate. Now, thank God I had the window gate, because if not, she would have been in this apartment. Girl, I just now almost had a heart attack. And I know the jet lag for a week killed me. And like that whole week that I was like, I couldn't sleep and my sleep pattern was off. I keep thinking at any given moment, I'm going to get a whole array of squirrels trying to come in and break into my house. Anyway, and that's kind of what I get, and one of my dear friends, when I told her that I was going to do the spike, she was like, leave Shirley alone. I should have listened to her. That old crackhead. Hey, girl. She knows she's watching this. She knows who she is. Anyway, so, okay, guys, that's my Shirley story. And just when I keep thinking, okay, the story's done, I don't have anything more to say, more shit happens. So I think this might be it. I'm not going to put any more spikes. I'm not going to try to do anything. If she does try to set up a nest or Rocket or whoever, I'm still not going to allow that anymore. But, okay, leave your comments. I hope you guys like Shirley and Rocket and Robin, and hope it was entertaining for you. It was frankly a little mortifying for me, but then I was like, I'm going to do another YouTube video on this. So leave your comments, give a thumbs up if you like what I have to say. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, I'm this close to getting monetized. So please, when you watch it, give it a like, because I see where I get a lot of views and only a fraction of likes. And, people don't think of that, but this is why I'm telling you this. Okay, guys, love you so much. Thanks for being here. Until the next time.